If anything, I'm glad I could lose to the 2 finalists.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
No, it's all good, dude. Let's talk about that finals, man.
Yeah.
That was, or everything. That was I was getting deja vu because I watched you run at Florida on stream.
Oh yeah.
And this was just like you just dominating everyone once again.
I don't know if I was like dominating. I don't know. It was like it was a good learning experience for me. That's kind of why I wanted to play Parastrap, because like it's a team that I don't like. I have experience with online where like, you know, like you have time, you've got like your water in front of you, but in tournament play it's very different. And I say that because like Parastrap is so dependent on like if you can like think 3 steps ahead, like if you, because like even if you take out the first 2, you have to plan according to the back. And like I wanted to put myself in a situation where I would be forced to make these like advanced, like not like advanced predictions, like calling like switches and making big moves, but like, you know, thinking ahead and planning the end game. And that's why I wanted to use it, and I'm glad it worked out. But there was a lot of close games, and I was like a critical hit away from losing in a couple situations. So
yeah, I mean, like I think we all saw that you would really take advantage of your opponent, like putting themselves in bad positions. Like they'd lead the wrong Pokemon, or they'd bring the wrong Pokemon into the matchup.
Yeah.
And they weren't, you know, they wouldn't be able to fully capitalize off making a smart switch immediately.
Yeah.
And then you were just like, nope, I'm just gonna, you know, bring the Intimidates, bring in the Spores, and get the Rage Powder.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it was just really impressive. I mean, I think that second game in top 4 was very, very close. Like, I'm not sure if you were expecting to quash there.
No, I mean, I should have switched to Politoed. Like, I wasn't thinking that well. I was like, oh yeah, like I'll trade, like I'll do Shadow Ball Overheat, take out the Gardevoir, and like make a trade, because I figured like Sable was burnt, I was in good position, and then like Quash happened, and I was like, you know, like that was, I probably shouldn't have been planning to sacrifice Gardevoir either way. But those were like some very close games.
I mean, you managed that so well at the end with Scald and with Snarl too, and that Heat ran down just consecutively with these special attack drops.
Yeah. So
that was really good. But all right, what's the next step for Wolfie Glick now?
I'd like to do well at nationals ideally, but like, you know,
2-time national champion right here.
We'll see. I had some bad runs the last 2 years at nationals, but I feel like I could do well if I don't mess up with my Sada Marcus necklace.
And how many championship points are you at now?
I honestly don't know.
How many did you have going into today?
I think
I'll do the math.
Okay, I think I'm at 498, because I think I was at 438 coming in, but I don't know. I haven't maxed PCs. That's why I have like some weird PC finishes.
So you could break 500 before Nats.
If I got one more PC, I could.
That is absolutely crazy. But that's a testament to how good your season's been.
Yeah.
I mean, you've only been to what, 4 regionals?
Yeah. This should be my 4th.
And you won 2, got second at the other, and what, top 8 in the other. So
yeah.
You've top cut all 4.
Yeah.
That is crazy, man.
Thank you.
I mean, obviously as your friend, like I'm very happy, but it's also like incredible to see that much consistency, because I think a lot of players are kind of, they don't like to play the game as much because they think it's like all luck, and there's you know, like more luck based than really skill based. I mean, here you are proving like you just need a good team, you need to be a good player, and you need to just, you know, make the right calls.
Yeah, I'm glad we have someone like Ray Rizzo who because that too proved to me when I was like tempted to say, oh, this is a luck-based game, like I can't win, you know, like I lost always because of luck, you know.
Right.
But to see someone like Ray do so well, so consistently, and like at the top level, like you have to say Pokemon can't be all luck if someone like that can do like so well so many times in a row. So I'm glad that I'm kind of serving as an example. But we'll see if it translates to nationals and worlds, because those are different formats, they're different tournaments, and you know, a hot streak can end at any minute. So.
But yeah, I mean, definitely, and you basically have your day 1 invitation log. I mean, you definitely have the log at this point, so we'll obviously be seeing you competing at Worlds.
And you as well.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be fun, I think at this point we're both competing for our day 2 invites at the Nationals. That's right. Despite our championship point gains, you know, we still got a long way to go if we want to make it into the real competition.
Yeah, that's where Nationals comes in.
But I mean, yeah, what a huge performance it was. I remember we were talking about this before the tournament. You're like, oh, I'm not gonna do well. This team is so silly. But you dropped 1 game the entire day.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean, I think it's worth saying that, like, I think if you top cut, we probably would have been seeing you in the finals instead.
No, dude, no. But I mean, that's the thing with these regionals. I know we talked about it before too. It's like 1 game changes everything.
Exactly.
Here and there. And it's like that's why you need to bring the teams you're most consistent with and most comfortable with. And I think it made a lot of sense as, you know, for team choice as to why you brought this team.
Yeah, I liked it because it was like good and best of 1. Though I realized when I was playing the tournament that like big Pokemon right now is Landorus Theory, and it's like very big. And once my Gengar Mega evolves, like nothing on my team can take an earthquake. Like
we were talking about this beforehand. I realized, I was like, wait, Ashton has the Landers, but then you just decided.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not kidding. If the Landers goes away, like if it comes back in later, like it's over. Like I have to take care of it. Yeah.
And I actually want to ask about one play in the first game when the
Hydro Pump.
Yeah, I was like, oh. I mean, I'm sure you were relieved seeing Gengar not go down.
So the thing was, like, at that point, I was like, the 45-second timer is ticking down. I have to choose my move, and I'm like, okay, like I think he has to Hydro Pump Gengar here. Like, there's no, like, he has to, right?
Right.
So like, but like, if I switch here, then I'm just in like a bad. Like, I hadn't put myself in a good position. I was like, okay, like I might lose this game. Honestly, like, I can try and switch and like get around it, or I might just have to bluff him and say like, listen, like this is a really bad move that I'm about to make, but like I don't know. That's like I think that's like my one play all day that I'm gonna have to like go back and look at like what was I thinking, like how did I get to that point, because like that was like I think that's like a big like. It was a big play in the sense that it was like so bad. Like I don't know. Like all he had to do was hydro pump the Gengar, and the game was over. And I was like,
and I was surprised because up to that point, from what I've seen, you've never put yourself in a position where like anything could even remotely go wrong. Like you make switches, and sure maybe they can capitalize off by getting super effective attacks off, but like nothing would faint, because I think from my perspective, at least from playing, your team is like the team that cannot afford to like get the main members knocked out.
Yeah.
Like, you need to make sure you can take damage here and there, but you can't afford to maybe let Mega Gengar fade, or let Amoonguss fade, which is why in that game 2, I think in top 4 was really scary because Mega Gengar went down and that broke the trap. But I think we all learned a lot, if anything, from the sets, and I hope the viewers take away something from there too as well, because you were just talking about going back and like reanalyzing the plays you made, and I think that's something a lot of players don't do. With so many games you play, at high pressure tournaments, there are a lot of good things you do, and there are also a lot of suboptimal plays you make. So it's like, this is regionals, this is where it's fun, counts for worlds, but the main tournament at the end of the day is nationals, and of course worlds. That's where, you really have to be on point throughout the entire day. But, I mean, fantastic run again, man.
Thank you. I mean, it's been a pleasure. Like, I don't know. Thank you so much for commentating, and
of course.
Thank you to Mike Zaleski. I know he's somewhere else. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the support.
We'd like to give some final shout-outs, of course, Clash Tournaments for streaming this entire tournament. VGC doesn't get the opportunity to be streamed so much, and especially not professionally done. So shoutouts to Mark Korsak, also known as Chibo, for really setting this up, because it was a fantastic job, and to be able to stream one of the most competitive events in the country is truly something. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Obviously, I think we had around like 900,000 viewers, which is very exciting.
Wow.
And then, of course, thank you to the amazing tournament organizing staff here at Sturbridge, Massachusetts, because East Coast events never really managed to make it. It's always like ending at 9, 10, 11. We've both been there before, and it takes forever, but here we are at like 6 or 7 p.m. I don't think it's even 7.
It's like 5:30. Oh my lord!
It's not even 6.
This is the best run event I've ever been to.
Actually, right?
We normally finish like
and we had a lunch break.
And we had a lunch break. Yeah, normally we're like it's like 4. We finished like 3 rounds. We haven't had a lunch break, but this has been run so well. Yeah, thank you to everybody.
So thank you to Vince Kreckler as well, who flew in. He runs Yeti Gaming over in St. Louis. He actually runs a regional in St. Louis as well. I attended it. Fantastically run. Not Heldy, excuse me. The other one. I'm flanking out on her name right now. Patty LaFavor also for running this tournament. I think she was the main tournament organizer, and obviously none of this would have been possible without her. We were very close to not having a regional championship here over in Massachusetts because the TO last year had issues, but fortunately enough we were able to get it, and fantastic tournament for overall, I'd say, for the day. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
See ya.